It was a night that promised nothing but excitement and applause. Chris Brown was scheduled to perform at one of the biggest award shows of the year, a stage that could cement his legacy or, if anything went wrong, shatter it. Backstage, the atmosphere was charged. Managers were coordinating last-minute schedules, security was on high alert, and fans outside the arena were chanting his name in anticipation. Yet, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect night, tensions were quietly building. The trouble began with a disagreement that seemed trivial at first. A miscommunication between Chris and the event organizers about his set list and performance timing quickly escalated. A staff member insisted he needed to adhere to a rigid schedule, while Chris, passionate about delivering his best, refused to compromise certain elements of his performance. Words were exchanged, voices grew louder, and before anyone could react, the situation spiraled out of control. Then came the confrontation. A security guard attempted to physically restrain someone in the chaos, but Chris interpreted the move as a threat. In that split second, tempers flared. Friends and collaborators tried desperately to intervene, but the tension was palpable. One wrong move, one rash decision, and everything Chris had worked for could disappear in an instant. Career-ending headlines loomed in the minds of everyone present. What saved the night, and possibly Chris Brown's career, was his ability to regain composure under extreme pressure. Taking a deep breath, he calmed himself, diffused the confrontation, and worked with his team to find a solution. Minutes later, he walked onto the stage, greeted by roaring fans, and delivered a flawless performance. The crowd had no idea of the storm he had just navigated behind the scenes. In interviews later, close associates revealed that Chris had come dangerously close to losing it all. Not just the performance, but his reputation, his relationships within the industry, and his public image hung in the balance. The night served as a stark reminder that fame and talent alone are never enough. Discipline, quick thinking, and the people you trust can make the difference between disaster and triumph. For Chris Brown, it was a night that tested him in ways the public would never see. It was a lesson in patience, humility, and the fragility of success. One wrong decision could have erased years of hard work and millions of fans' admiration. But he survived. And that night became a story whispered in the corridors of the industry, a tale of resilience, a close call that would shape how he navigates fame forever.